Hi and welcome to my playhouse and to the tiny bunker where, well, every Dane is in his bunker looking up, just waiting for the drone from the Russian shadow fleet to bomb us anywhere. But I am back from Portugal. You might have seen that in the last video, but I needed to go and see how my bunker was doing, and it's nice and dry. I do need to continue some work down here. Not all of the the paint job is not the best. There is some stuff that I could redo to get it nice and a nice thing here. So, but I have actually moved something down here, which was meant for down here, but which I have used for my pool all summer. So I'm just going to turn you around and tell you that story. So over here you can kind of see both the paint job and what has followed me down here. I got this Fossibot power station, and it's I forget the number, but it's probably 2400 something, because I figured out that power station would just exactly fit through the hatch here. The hatch is very small. It looks very big now that we're very close to it, but I can tell you, you can kind of see some white up here, and that's because it's more or less it was a very tight fit to get that Fossibot down here. So now I have a very powerful power station in the bunker, so it can supply like a lot of different voltages and stuff. I do also need to power it, and that is something for another day. It can be powered from a 12-volt cigarette lighter output port, and that might just be what I will do, so that I don't have to do a whole lot of stuff. It's I'm not gonna use this all the time, but it was meant to go down here, and when I used it for the pool system upstairs, I didn't do anything with it down here. I built something else down here, but I have some others. I purchased something else that was pretty cool for this, and we can just see why. Okay, it becomes a little bit dark, but we might turn off the lights so that you can see. Oh, yeah, SOS off. Can you see anything? Might need the lights over here. Just a second. Ah, emergency lighting on. So we have different power outputs over here, and one of them, that's a bad angle, but down here is a USB-C. There's actually two USB-C ports there. Very difficult to see. This is the rainproof thing, so that it's probably splash proof, but there's a USB-C port down there. Okay, another angle. Here is USB-C ports. Here is other USB-C ports. I think this is USB-A ports. Come on. Yes. So this unit has 4 USB-C ports, which is pretty cool. So I wanted to use that to power some PCs or servers down here. This is just over 2000 watt hours of power, or 2 kilowatt hours of power storage right here. So it would be able to power some servers for quite the amount of time. And right now it's at almost 100%, 99%. I do need to go and disconnect the solar panels that are still outside for this. But yeah, this is actually why I have the Fossibot. It was to do this job in the bunker, but then I thought it can do the pool job for summer, and then we'll bring it down in winter. So winter is here, Fossibot is in the bunker. So the very cool thing that I found for these things are these, and I'll just get them out of the packaging. It's small converters, and they're metal, and this one fits in the back of a Lenovo PC. You might recognize that connector, and in the other end there's a USB-C connector right there. So it goes from USB. It can take USB power, 100 watts, and there's a tiny little display here. I believe it shows the voltage going in, that it's now powering with 20 volts or something. They're available with many different connectors, and I got this one for a Lenovo and this other one which also fits in a Lenovo, an older Lenovo. So I wanted to put those in, and what I really wanted for this video was to show you guys how that works, but for the life of it I can't find my USB to USB connector anywhere. It has gone in hiding just like me, but we're just not in the same bunker on that one. So yeah, that's gonna be something for another day. These are pretty cool if it works. So what I can do is to get something that converts my 12 volt battery solution down here up to USB-C voltage, and I would believe that that is widely available from 12 volt to USB-C, because that would be the voltages needed in any car to power your USB-C connectors. So that is something that we will have to look at in another day when that USB-C to USB-C cable surfaces on me. But I thought these were pretty cool, and they were very affordable. And now that we are talking about very affordable, I have some video clips from Portugal that I want to show you. I was supposed to review a surveillance camera from Reolink, and they were gonna send me one. I helped my friend Cindy do hers, but Reolink's camera didn't show up in time. But I did manage to get it. I was actually packing my bag to go to the airport when the camera arrived, so I did not get to do a very thorough job on it. They're gonna get another video when I go back to Portugal, but here's the clips that I recorded in Portugal with this security camera. Hi, and welcome to my playhouse. And I'm still in Portugal, but I'm on my way out, and while I was packing my bag, someone was honking outside, and that's usually how you know you get a delivery here. So in the very last minute of my stay here in Portugal, this just popped in, and this is the Reolink camera that I was supposed to be reviewing here. So just to do something, I'm gonna unbox this, and I'm doing it on my phone because I do not have enough time to do it on the camera, and I have packed the camera away, and then I would have to upload the footage, and yeah, I want to make sure to get this footage with me home. So this is a Reolink camera, as said, and I'll just unwrap this a little bit and bring you in and show you what we're reviewing here. So here is everything, and this is a Reolink Floodlight camera. So this has it has lights on it, and it has a camera. It has a dual head camera. We have seen this camera type before. It has a very wide angle, so it can see to all sides, or not all sides. It has a very removed before. Okay, these looks like a Wall-E robot. So yeah, I was planning on putting this on my garage and moving the Reolink camera that I have out there, which is one of those pivoting cameras that moves around, and move that somewhere else. And I had actually prepared for this Reolink camera because this one works over Wi-Fi, and I had put on Wi-Fi in the garage so that I was ready for this. But then the delivery company took their sweet time to deliver this. Together with the camera, Reolink has sent me a 64 gigabyte SD card. Thank you very much. That's the first time I get an SD card with the Reolink thing. And also the power cable, which is right here. I would have figured this out, I'm sure, but yeah, there is two. You connect this camera directly to 230 volts here in the EU. I'm sure they have some American versions that uses less, and I'm sure this is just the mounting goods. So So this video is gonna just be a teaser because I have no time to put this up right now. Oh yeah, there's a tool for the camera. So if you when you mount the camera in the angle that you want it, you can fasten it with this tool, which is awesome. Never seen that before. We have mounting goods to put this on the wall, and we have a metal bracket, and we have a USB to USB-C connector cable here. So there's all that. If I didn't already have a job for next time I was coming to Portugal, I now have one more. So yeah, thank you very much to Reolink. I will leave the links in the description for this product. And the next time I get here, we'll put this up and I will give you all the details about it. So Reolink is pretty cool. I'm very happy with them in Portugal, and which means that I get alerts on my phone if something moves in when it's usually my driveway in Portugal, and I get an alert and I can go see what it is. And yeah, some creepy crawlers has been caught on camera, and I have been able to yell at them, and they have found their way out. No problem. So that's awesome. So last time we were down here in safety heaven, I installed this monitor on the wall, and I have the power supply for it right here. And to save on power, first thing, we turned the brightness down on the monitor quite a lot so that it would run a lot longer on what little power we were giving it. But it uses a DC to DC converter. So it takes the voltage from the battery, which is about 12.9 at the moment, and it converts it up to 20 volts, which is the thing that the monitor uses. We can just turn this on there, and I can see that I've set this to 20 volts, and the monitor comes on here in the background. And now, of course, it turned on, and go on. Anything? It will show itself in a second. There, okay. So it's on, and it's not using a whole lot of power. I don't know, should be on. I guess that little PC is off. I think I might have touched it. Okay, so we are rebooting the PC, so I'm guessing that in a few seconds it will show itself. There we are. It's gonna be booting Proxmox, but I thought I wanted something newer and smarter than this one, so I got some, and I want to show them to you. This is a new model of the same. You can kind of see the similarities. It has an input and an output, and we are able to convert our 12 volt into 20 volts. And this one also shows the power usage of it. And yeah, I just wanted to try that out. So I will just quickly connect that, and we'll have a look. I will just quickly, yeah. And then I haven't even brought a screwdriver with me down here, so yeah. But I managed, I went up and got a screwdriver, but now this is on. Well, I have connected the power to it, and I need to adjust it for the voltage, but to do that we need to turn it on. And this is kind of a cool little device. You see how it shows us the output voltage, and we can see the input voltage as well. So I can zoom in. That would be marvelous, Morten. That would be a good camera job. There we are. So now we have the input coming in, and we see that we have 12.98 volts. 0 amps is going through right now, and I can switch forth and back, input, output, and we can see the amps. Now it's not drawing any amps right now, so we need to go to the output, and then we need to adjust the voltage going out, and I think I need to adjust this one. And the screwdriver is too big. Holy crap, did I really? Yeah, can I nail it? I can nail it. So you use your nail and you adjust the voltage up. Sorry. So we're now at 18 volts. 18 and a half. 19. And I need to adjust it just enough. To get to 20 more. That was a bit too high. Okay, close enough. I nailed it. So now the voltage is correct for what we need to the monitor over here. So I'll connect the monitor. Well, first we'll turn this off. There. And then I'll connect the monitor and we'll see this working. Okay, so now I can show you the board here connected to the monitor, and I can turn it on. And we can see what happens. As you get some kind of a picture, and it's working. And we now also get the amps running through, how much power it's using, and it's not using a whole lot if we look at that. So it's using like, that's the output voltage, so we can see the input voltage. So we're getting 12.61 volts in now. Now it's a bit under load. And the thin wires, there is some resistance in that, and so on and so forth. And it's using just 560-ish milliamps. And when we then change this over, we see that, okay, it's not much of a difference. It's about the same. So we're upping the 12 volt to 20 volts, and we're getting about the same amps in and out. So maybe we're also seeing the losses in this. Okay, I just calculated a little bit of this, and this is a power maker, because according to the numbers here, like 7 watts is coming in, and 11 point something watts is going out. So it also has an on-off switch, so I think I can turn off the output, and I wanted to test that. So we're gonna zoom out a little bit. You see something up here. So let's turn it off. Yep, that works. So now the output power is down to nothing. It doesn't even get warm. It's quite impressive. So I'll be sure to leave links for the little gadgets that I'm showing here. I did purchase another one as well, which is in this box, which is kind of the same thing, but in a box. And with no display or something. It's a DC to DC converter, and I'll just try and connect that. There is nothing to it. It has an input and an output, and it has an adjustable thing, which I'm gonna have difficulties getting to that with my nail, but I'm gonna nail it anyway. So just a second. So this one took a little bit more work. I had to measure with the multimeter what the voltage going out was, but it's alive. And I could put the cover on, and this was actually the box that I wanted to use. I had the issue that this cable is way too short, so I wanted to put this thing behind the monitor and power the monitor. So these are very inexpensive, and they're very effective compared to if I wanted to power the monitor from AC, like 230 volts, or in the US 210 volts. If I want to do that, first I have to take my batteries down here, and then I have to convert it up to AC, and then I want to power the monitor, so I'm converting it down from AC to DC again, and this way it just stays, it gets DC in and it gets DC out, and it's way more efficient than the other way around. So we're looking on the back of this monitor, and this monitor is a little bit special because it's meant for having a power brick, and it has a normal little 12 volt, well in this case it's 20 volt, but a small connector that goes in, and I'm dreaming of using one of these small connectors that can go from USB-C and to a Lenovo 20 volt output thing. So yeah, and you can kind of see that goes out, and this one would go in, and then you just needed a USB-C connector cable to power this. Unfortunately, I couldn't find that bloody cable. This would have been a cool test, but some other day we will get to that. So I think that's gonna be it for the tiny bunker this time. I do have some more improvements down here. One of them is my keyboard. I like this keyboard. It has a touchpad down there and it's nice and compact, but it uses the old PS2 connectors, and everything today is really using USB-A. Yeah, this is really not cool anymore, but it has the right size and it has the right features. It even has the little nipple here. So thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.